Alright, it is time for day 5 of 5FFYLands on Zero. So today we are going to be finishing up TVHM, which means that we are going to be able to go ahead and test out a melee build. But we are also going to be able to finally get legendaries, because a lot of them are locked behind level 50 plus in this mod. Now, we're not going to immediately do melee, because we do have to wait until we can get an order shield to really fully take advantage of the Law and Order combo. But I've been playing with friends a little bit off recording, off stream, or off recording rather, and the melee zero seems really strong. And that's in a 4-man true nightmare difficulty setting, and this is a 1-man normal nightmare setting. So I have to imagine that we will be able to get away with a lot of poke damage and just absolutely shred things. Not sure entirely yet, but we'll see how that goes. And also, from this 4-man, we have some patch notes, because just playing casually as a group, we've caused some interest. Now, Maya has had a minor change. We've gotten Krieg substantially buffed. He has become a lot tankier. His Silence the Voices punishment is no longer as strong, so y'all are welcome if you're Krieg players. I won't really play him for another 2 months, so he'll probably get nerfed around then. But for now, he's even thicker than he was previously, I guess. And then Gage has some stuff. We haven't played Gage. No one's playing Gage yet, so I don't really know who this is for yet. And then Warrior has had his health and damage reduced. Warrior's health was 125 times higher than Vanilla. It's only 100 times now. And his damage was 11 times stronger than Vanilla. Now it's only 10 times. So that's cool, I guess. And the legendary slab got changed probably to counteract the fact that, you know, Krieg is getting a buff in this update, so they don't want to make him too OP. And then the spy comms have had their cooldown bonus reduced, so that I can't spam them as hard. So we've already got our first zero nerf. This is unfortunate, but it is how it is. Jacob's Gatling guns have gotten a buff. The Rock Salt has gotten a buff. The Legendary Ravager has been reworked. It now shoots only 4 pellets, but deals about the same damage as before. And then our Tedior Javelin Chucks have been nerfed by 30%, which is really unfortunate, but it is how it is. And then the mod author has added another vending machine. They have added 2 more slot machines, and they have added a second golden chest to Sanctuary, and they have increased the golden chest cost from 5 to 6 iridium. We're really spamming out the golden chest and gambling in our 4-stack, so I don't know if this is related, but it probably is, because there was a lot of people waiting behind each other to try to just spam it, pretty much. And then the slot machines have been rebalanced, and they cost way more, so that's a thing. And then a couple of other minor changes basically here and there. So just a couple things to keep in mind as we play. A little bit has been shifted around. Our spy comm, which we're not wearing anymore, would have been reduced, but we have a legendary hunter, so we're good. And we can just walk forward, go play melee, go do other stuff, and just see how the rest of TVHM feels. We have the ultimate enemy to test out our new Ravager on. He's a little high level. Oh, but that's probably about right. I think we're pretty much where we were damage-wise. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. And yeah, this is a good point. We didn't lag or stutter a bunch whenever I was shooting that. So that just goes to show that the reduced projectile count was probably a really good idea. And the damage does feel about the same, so good change. So these are the 2 golden chests. That kind of looks really goofy, but I guess it works and it makes it a little faster. So that's fun. That's a mash and revolver. Okay, sure. That's a second one. Alright, cool. And here are the extra... Okay. Oh, look at the little guy. That's fun. There's another mash. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we get to test a boar today. Because it doesn't deal extra damage, but it still pierces. Yeah, okay. So it's nothing incredible, but it's still a thing, I guess. I wonder if we can hit bunker multiple times with a single like bullet still though, because that'd still be an increase to our damage. All right. So funny blinding bunker. Well, we're not doing any big boar effects, so that seems fine. Oh, okay. Well, you can still kind of do that then. Got it. Alright, bunker is down. Turrets are still alive, though. Yeah. We'll have to just shoot those real quick, and then we'll get back up. There we go. Alright, it is time to get our order shield. So, this bad boy provides us some roid damage. It provides health regen and lifesteal and damage reduction. And then it also increases our roid damage by 100% while holding the law. Filthy. Cool. Alright, so we'll go ahead and respec for melee, and then go ahead and test that out. We're just gonna full spec right tree, even though it feels kind of dumb. All of these skills are super duper nice for a melee build, so why not try it, see how it is, and then just use fast hands for the extra swap speed whenever we do decide to not do gun or do melee about a problem rather. So let's go find some guys and test this out. All right. That's pretty good damage. For being a big boy, for being in nightmare difficulty, we're just kind of goofing around a little bit. And then we get to killing blow range, and oh my goodness, he's gone. I'd say that's pretty good. Probably could be a little better, of course, but that's pretty good. Alright. So... Poke. Poke. And panic. I see. It doesn't actually reload my gun. Or it takes a bullet away on a successful melee kill. One of the two is happening there. Either way, that's disgusting. That's so... okay. Nice. Ow. Oh, okay, we're good. Well, it's fun. That's for sure. The random chance for dodge to kick in and give me really weirdly fast movement speed is kind of rough. Okay, so the only issue I'm having so far with this build is the fact that dodge will randomly kick in and just give me a ton of movement speed for a third of a second, and I end up essentially just being thrown at random, and that feels a little rough, realistically. But to be fair, it's an interesting idea for a skill. I just don't know if that's the best way of doing it. It's really good for closing the gap, though, to be fair to the idea of it. Oh yeah, and Execute has an AoE on it. I completely forgot about that. That's pretty convenient. What was that? Okay. Well, we're down here now. Interesting. That feels really odd. Because, I mean, it is odd. But that feels really odd. I wonder if there's some sort of restriction on this part of the map specifically. Oh, that's probably... Well, no, I got teleported sideways. Who knows? Let's just go the normal intended way. Well, I teleported again. I don't know what that is. That's really odd. It could be an interaction with dodge. I'm also wondering if maybe it has to do with mini must fall somehow. I have melee bound to scroll wheel. You would have expected me to have been higher. I would have expected me to have been higher at least. So it's not. It's just a happening. It's not that I'm going too fast or too slow with it. But going straight forward, it's fine. So something about vertical movement seems to be confusing it. That's odd. That's really, really odd. So you could probably skip up dodge and be better off, honestly. Even if the melee damage would be appreciated, you could just not have that chance to randomly fly. You know, that is unfortunate. I should have just attacked his foot. Oh well. I really should have attacked his... Oh my... Okay, he's gone. Well, that's cool. Nice. Thank you. Hello? Execute? Okay, I need to learn what parts of the... okay, yeah, that's on me. That's a vanilla thing, to be fair. Figuring out what you can and cannot hit with execute is very much a vanilla problem. It still sucks, though. Okay, I can melee them. It's just not gonna happen, basically. Boop. 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 That's very satisfying. And to be fair, this is normal Nightmare. This isn't even true Nightmare. So I could secretly just have a horrible time if I was playing on there. This build might not even look that good in like true Nightmare. But on normal Nightmare, it hits. It hits real nice. Hey, a hot loader. Legendary Hunter. Oh no, an Exploder. Legendary Hunter. Tank beats everything kind of situation, I guess. Alright. I wonder how this fight will go. I'm gonna say it's going pretty well. Well, that's a little unfortunate. So we'll have to figure out where we can execute the warrior. But we can learn. Oh, I actually hit him. For a pretty good chunk, too. Okay, cool. Well. Okay. At least his health bar stays down, but that teleporting problem is a little troublesome. I don't understand. The head did not work either. Interesting. So I can hit him when he's at that position. Okay. We have killed warrior in the wrong spot. Truly a momentous day. I mean, it counts. He's gonna throw all the loot off the map, but it counts. So we've got a legendary Ravager here. I don't think he buffed the damage properly. I've noticed that it's a little bit low. Legendary Soldier. A B shield, just in case we needed it. You never know. This paired with Rising Shot and most of Middle Tree would be really, really sick. Go ahead and do that. And boop. Okay, so we're just gonna kinda do that since, you know, the loot wasn't supposed to fly off the map. Conference Call and Volcano is all that we were missing from him. If I hadn't done that, I'd say that's a pretty good haul. So yeah, that feels pretty good. Now, we could go ahead and call it a day here because we have finished TVHM and we've got everything we need unlocked and ready to go for UVHM. But we do have melee build, and I know a big health bar that we can actually hit with execute. So we might go try to see about that. See if our damage is actually as good as I think it is. I don't really have any particular faith in this actually working, so we might spec a gun build and see if that does anything here. But I just want to try to go down here and see what we can get away with. Hey, a bone crusher. Yeah, sure. Okay, this might be too creative. Oh, he can't land because there's too many grenades in the way. Well, that's not a good start for us. Let the games begin. Okay, that's a weirdly good initial trade. I really don't like that. And we have a tag over his head to know where he's gonna pop up. Okay, he did not do any of what I thought he was gonna. And his actual melees one-shot me. Terrifying. We could just sit here and trade with him for 1,000 years, though, apparently. That will eventually work out. Okay. Let's go spec into a gun build. Okay. That's a little more reasonable to pull off, I think. Yeah. Cool. I popped both of those eyes at the same time. That's actually kind of... Ooh, that's unsettling to look at. There we go. Alright, cool. Feels good. We got an Amigo Sincero. That is gonna feel really good for the start of UVHM. It does a ton of damage. It does Pierce, which ignores enemy's shield and their damage resistances. So nothing will be able to resist it. We've got a Madhouse, which I don't remember being too insane in this mod. Beyond doing that, we have another B shield with an even better recharge and amp damage on it. Got a Big Boom, which probably not going to be as good as the Amigo, but it do a big boom. We've got a big thumper if we want to go back to doing melee. This increases our max health. We take less damage, and it provides that roid, of course. And we got a Plague. It's kind of just a pretty decent little shotgun that always rolls corrosive. Alright, and turn in the Terra Quest for a guaranteed legendary. Could re-roll it. This feels kind of cheap though, so I probably will just drop whatever I get from doing that. But just wanted to show that you can with BL2 Fix still. And that'll go ahead and do it for today. We have a ton of shiny objects that we can roll immediately into UVHM without having to stop at all. And we'll probably just rush out the story, rush out DLCs, farm out stuff, get to OP10, and then fight OP10 raids with this mod enabled like we did last time and the time before that. And that feels pretty good so far. So, yeah, day 5.